How's it going, folks? Here with some more Mushi League analysis and review. This week I was up against Alucs, who I've played against before, seen him around on the ladder, etc. Good player. And gonna be honest, don't remember what I brought. Haven't seen these games since. We're just gonna take a look at what the hell happened. Okay, Jim with a Doug lead. I don't remember this. I don't remember such a thing. You know what? Now I remember. My idea was, I think I looked at the team scouter and saw that Alucs was using a little bit of Jinx and a little bit of Smeagol. And I figured, on this particular team, which I think I know what it is, it's a Stolia team with Suicune and Claydol. And Doug is the main tower answer. If I lead Doug, that's the only way I don't get owned by the sleep leads on this team. I just one-hit Smeagol and one-hit Jinx and trap them as well. So that was a bit of insurance against that. And right here, I just get to... It was a Salamis lead, no worries. I just switch out anyway. So kind of just covering that bad matchup. And it is the Suicune team I'm using. This is a Stolia team that I like to bring. If I'm not sure what to bring, pretty much. It's a generally pretty safe bet that can handle any matchup in my eyes. I went with a Raw to scout for like Mag, maybe reveal more of the team. There's an arrow. Unfortunate Rock Slide. It's interesting, I was in the same position last game and it backfired for me. I got Toxic'd in the same position. But Alucs going for the Rock Slide just like I did. I guess gamers don't mind going for this Rock Slide. The chip can be worth it, but I do think that was my downfall when I did this exact play in the past, so it depends on the situation, I suppose, the pace of the team you're using. And my Scum doesn't happen to have Toxic, but it looks he doesn't know that yet. That my information isn't revealed yet, but now that I have not clicked Toxic, it's pretty obvious I don't have it. So you can keep clicking it. Rock Slide. Like EQ a Swampert incoming, and the Swampert looks to be Subcell like Swampert. How does Jim handle this one? We go to Raw Zapdos. I'm going to roar out the Zap here. Sorry, the Swampert. Handled that pretty well. The Swampert will eat its Salackberry next time it comes in because of the spike damage. The spike will chip it into range of the Salackberry, which is worth noting, so definitely handled that pretty efficiently. I just decided to T-Bolt through this Snorlax. I do have a Blissey in the back as my last Pokemon. So, not necessarily the end of the world if I lose this Rest Talk Zap... Sorry, not Rest Talk. Rest Special Defensive Zapdos. And Doug can take out this Swampert. Doug faster than a Salackberry boosted Swampert, folks. And I think my position looks pretty good. That is a mixed Salamence. I think that's the first time it clicked anything. Well, it did click Toxic, so that's interesting. It might actually be Wish Protect or just a Mix-Ments with Dragon Claw on it. We go Bliss. I think a Seismic Toss should finish off this, but... Oh. Yeah, I went Doug. I guess that was a sack against Explosion. I believe Scam is more useful. Interesting, folks. Interesting Doug switch in from Jim. Suppose that was a boom sack. And right here we'll gain more info on this Salamence. If he's got Fire Blast, he'll click it. It is Fire Blast. But it's Toxic, so can you fit Brick Break? Is Jim able to go to Blissey safely? What do we reckon? It does have Brick Break, indeed. It does indeed have Brick Break. And it clicked Brick Break too. But I can heal up, of course. I can heal up. Gamers. I would like you guys to know that this is a full defense Blissey without Ice Beam. It has counter on it. And no special attacks. Full HP, full defense. A bit of an unorthodox Blissey. But hey, I like it on this squad, and my hand revealed there. I clicked counter. alucs switches out rather than stand in and getting brick break countered. We're chip-healing up my Skarmory, but now what? I'm in a tough between rock and hard place. I go Bliss Interim. The Interim Bliss moment. This Mence can't fit HP Grass, so can't threaten Suicune as effectively. I try to get Suicune in more safely on a Brick Break. Was afraid of dying to two Dragon Claws plus Toxic and Sand damage. I do get to rest up, but is Metagross going to explode? No. No, it won't. So that was crucial. I get to heal my Suicune up. Now I can go to Skarmory against this. He can blow up. No worries. Can I clean this one up? I'm not actually sure. The position looks a bit odd. We can live and counter this guy. Or I can Aroma. Right. I remember this game now. Yeah. That was not a roll. I lived this guaranteed. I did calc this in the moment. I do live this Double Edge. Or maybe it's a very, very low chance to kill me. Can't recall, but I remember calcing this situation and figuring, should I counter or Aroma? I decided on Aroma because my Suicune has Surf Ice Beam, and I think that the Suicune was my best bet at cleaning up this game, so I Calm Mind up here. We surf it. Now I think I kill Tyranitar and we kill Salamence for certain. I just Ice Beamed, didn't rest. And we appear to be faster than Tar. Beautiful. Suicune has cleaned this one up. It's cleaned it up. The full defense bold Blissey came in clutch there. Precisely living Double Edge to get the last ditch aromatherapy off. Curing my Suicune's sleep for the victory at the end. This is game 2. We're taking a look. We're doing it. I BP out. We go Charizard. We're keeping momentum up early. I missed a Toxic on the Melodic switch in. Unfortunate. Melodic, pretty bad matchup against a mixed offense, but we do have ways to get through it. We got Zapdos, and it looks like a Hypno Melodic. So I parried the Melodic, and he missed Hypnosis. I crit randomly. Missed Hypnosis again. Now I can get Zapdos in safely because he has to spend a turn recovering. This time I did not bat and pass. I wanted to mix it up. But the simple Celebi switch in took place. And it's an HP Rock Celebi, which has really gotten me. That's gotten me. This is an example of how ADV can be pretty epic. I mean, you can run HP Rock Celebi to punish the Moltres or Charizard coming in to threaten the Celebi. You've got all the tools in the world to punish common interactions, folks. This is why ADV is a playground of creative minds. Alucs with the insane HP. This is a gym owning team. This team has owned gym big time. You've got the Melodic, which is a mixed offense killer. And the HP Rock Celebi has destroyed me. I'm a Charizard gamer. I bring a lot of Charizard. I bring a lot of Moltres, in fact. So, astute decision here. Astute choice. This is what happens when you become predictable. People bring stuff like this and they punish you, folks. They punish you for what you've done. We're going to try and bring it back. I tried to make something happen with that Charizard. Melodic is full powered multiple times, repeatedly. This is an odd situation. I don't remember. I don't remember what happens here. We finally get put to bed. After all these years. On a full health Snorlax, which is a pretty valuable piece that I have. That's a terrible situation. I have now effectively lost my Snorlax. Really not epic. And I'm running a Pursuit Tar on this squad. Breloom is the last Pokemon. We go Swampert on what I thought would be a mash, but it wasn't. Here's Celebi. I figured, you know... Oh, that was a lucky crit. I Ice Beamed there. I'm an offensive Swampert. I figured you can't fit Grass move on this Celebi set. No way. It turns out to be Swords Dance Celebi, which is logical with HP Rock. Swords Dance HP Rock Bat and Pass is probably the set. I try to get Charizard in on an Earthquake. One last chance to get something out of Charizard. We get a Blaze Boosted Fire Blast. That's a respectable 51% chip damage after that devastating HP Rock. That's kind of the best I could hope for out of that Charizard. In comes Breloom in a good position, threatening a kill and a Spore. I just went for the attack. In comes Melodic, who of course would have eaten the Spore. It's already paralyzed, cannot be spored. I go Zapdos on what I thought might be a recover, but it was not. This Metagross could explode, yes. Didn't think he would explode right out of the gate, but he did. I was maneuvering around explode the last game, right? So, yeah. And Magneton, speedy Magneton, faster than my Breloom, unfortunately. Folks. Just took me out. Not sure if I died at HP Fire straight up. It was a crit, but then, you know, I also got a crit. Can I really complain about the crit? No, I cannot. Not at all. Not at all, folks. And there's a Gara. And I'm in trouble. I think this is a loss for Jim in the face of this Dragon Dance Gyarados. Oh, I did a good play here, actually. Check it out. We're Ice Beaming the Gyarados. Hits our best damage against it. And then right here, I'm Toxic Chipped. And the next HP Flying is going to put me into range of Torrent. And Torrent Hydro Pump is actually more damage than Ice Beam in this spot. So I clicked Hydro Pump knowing I would get hit into range. And then that's just enough to take out this Gyarados. So we got a shot. We got a shot off the back of that Jim maneuver. I saw Fredazi in the chat say... Oh, that was alucs, sorry. Thought it was Fredazi in the chat. Said go to play. Thank you. Thank you. But my Snorlax is still asleep. I'm not loving my position. I tried to double in against the Snorlax. This set was closer than... This was actually closer than I remember. It almost came down to the... I was trying to crunch the incoming Melodic that time. Rather than Brick Break the Snorlax in front of me. And then the final guess. Or one of the final guesses. We crunched the Melodic that time. I go for it. Maybe a full para. We're not so lucky. But I can live one Surf, so I'm trying for something. The crunches are maybe a way out. Snorlax. Still sleeping. Oh dear, folks. How do we maneuver into Tar without getting destroyed? We do take a return rather than a crunch. And then this is the final guess. I think I crunched here when I should have Brick Breaked. No, I pursuited. I think in the Digo's Melodic, the pursuit would have put him into range of Sand. Or something. Went for something crazy there. Could have just Brick Breaked the Lax in front of me, but... Guess wrong. Alucs. In the final moment, gets me. So it goes to a game 3. Can Jim bring it back? Can he do it? Tar vs Ments. What did I bring this time? I forget. It's Tar and Zapdos. Jim, you gotta do it. You gotta do it, man. Can you do it? I BP out to Celebi. It's a Celebi. Oh, I know the team. I know the team. I click Leech, but you've got your own Celebi. I'm in shambles. This is not epic. Go Aero on Celebi, because I'm running HP Bug, which will one-hit Celebi. It's a bit of a backup measure against these guys that can, you know, Carmine Pass and threaten big victories with Celebi if you don't have a way to one-hit it. I do like HP Bug Aero on this team. Scum against Metagross. We're creating spikes. We're making progress. We're doing things. I click Roar that time. Aluc's willingness to spam mash into me with no remorse made me think this might be a spinner, and I was right. We Roar in the Starmie. I didn't want to get too mashed money in my eyes, dollar cents in my eyes, making the 3 spikes, and then just get destroyed by a Stami. This team, I'm not running Gengar. And alucs has probably put 2 and 2 together, thinks, you know what, Gengar can't be the last. That would not make sense. It's got to be something else. So that's why alucs was going for this Metagross situation. Bringing my Skarm low. Happy for me to make spikes because he could just spin him away. So I don't want to... So I know what's up. He knows what's up. We're dancing around one another. Trying to figure out each other's squads. Go for the Giga Drain that time. That's a speedy enemy Celebi, which is notable. alucs went for the Giga Drain himself, trying to catch something. Maybe Tyranitar coming in, maybe Aero coming in again. This time I go back Aero. And that time it was an HP Fire. We're dancing around the issue. This is a song and dance, folks. I do double edge that time on a switch out. It was a switch to Swampert. Solid chip damage. In comes Celebi. The astute Ice Beam from alucs. alucs Celebi is putting me between a rock and a hard place. I can't click my free leech. But do I click it here anyway? I know I click a Giga Drain. I go for a Giga Drain, in fact. alucs playing careful around a potential HP Fire. Salamon's threatening HP Grass. I go for Ice Beam, though. I went for the Insane Man's play. The Insane Man's Ice Beam. In the face of death. Staring at death's door, I click Ice Beam as if it's nothing. At my wit's end, I HP Fire the Celebi. It's dead to the next hit. But it's going to baton pass out, maybe. Or it's going to recover. It Giga Drains up. Is that enough? I Giga Drain. Expecting a baton pass to Starmie. I was foiled. I was defeated. In comes Zapdos. Trying to make something happen. This Celebi is outmaneuvering me at the moment. Zapdos speedier. And this is an HP Ice Zapdos, so we can finish off Celebi. My HP type was not revealed at this stage, so figured that the Celebi would maybe stay there thinking he can live whatever Zapdos does and get it like a Psychic off. And I'm thinking this was in fact Psychic last move. That would make sense based on how alucs played here. I was trying to call out a CM pass to Starmie, never came. I think that the Psychic last would be more logical based on that, but, we never know. Now that I've revealed HP Ice, Swampert can come in. Swampert can defeat Zapdos if they like HP Grass, but I've got Toxic to cover this situation, folks, and I dodged the pump. That was lucky. That could have been a disaster for me. That could have killed me, in fact. But I guess I'm happy to lose Zapdos, folks. Jim from the past doesn't mind losing this Zapdos if it means chipping down this Swampert, which of course does benefit my Tyranitar and my Aerodactyl. My Tyranitar and my Aerodactyl do love a Swampert being chipped and crippled. That's crucial. So I agree with Jim from the past on this decision. His Aero threatening the entire world as it does. Forcing in Swampert, who is now... I mean, we got the crit, that's lucky, but the Swampert was also toxic. It was 2 hit by double edge. I don't think that's the world's greatest, most impactful crit. There were more impactful crits this game. And alucs successfully baits me into going Skarmory to get Salamence in at an advantage point. It's a choice band Salamence, of course. It's a choice band Salamence. I did know this, and modern Jim, present day Jim didn't pick up on it. I just saw Brick Break and assumed. Didn't see that he got sand chipped. Jim in the element. Jim of the past was in the element in the moment and saw these things. Which is why Swampert didn't switch out of a HP Grass, because there was no HP Grass. Jim, are you stupid? Okay. Anyway, moving on with the battle. We're in on Snorlax for perhaps the last time. Skarm getting on its last legs. Squeezing out that little bit of leftovers chip. Eating that apple core as many times as we can. We're going to make the spikes. We're going to make the spikes. Is Starmie coming in this time? Jim, do the roar. No. I didn't roar that time. I thought I could do it. I thought I had it in me, but I don't. I roar that time. Snorlax back in. I'm chip healing all the way back up to the heavens, folks. Skarmory can never die. Skarmory's death. It's not possible. It's simply not possible. If Starmie ever kills Skarmory, I secure one spike on the field and get Aerodactyl in. So that's why I'm sort of content with this outcome. We go Swamp at this time, though. I expected maybe a Thunderbolt, but that's alright. And I'm happy to, I guess, sacking Swampert to get Aero in is no worries. Keeping Skarm at this point is worthwhile. We help for Snorlax. And Aero could click Double Edge or Earthquake. I go with Earthquake. It hits both Starmie and Metagross. And Snorlax, only switch in possible is Salamence. I go Tar. Alucs goes Salamence. And it's a CB Salamence. I just sacked Tyranitar. Don't need it. Rather respond to the choice lock situation. We Leech Seed. Slightly better than clicking an attack. We heal it a little bit before taking out Snorlax. And I really should have clicked Psychic. This little bit of chip heal from Giga Drain was super not worth it, rather than covering the potential of a switch to Salamence here. One of those things was far more worthwhile. I've put myself in a dubious position all because I thought I was smart when I wasn't, you know. You know how it goes. It's okay, we can chip heal Salamence with the sand. Sorry, chip damage it. Chip damage it. I go for a double protect. There's no great switch in. What would you have me do? I go for a triple protect. I hit it, of course. I hit the triple protect. I mean, why not? I mean, why not just hit the triple protect? Alucs sacrifices Snorlax in order to get Starmie in one last hurrah. One last hurrah for Starmie. Could it be the moment we've all been waiting for? I go Celebi. I go Celebi. Alucs is saying that Ice Beam might have killed... Not Skarmory, it was too healthy, but... Maybe was anticipating Celebi. Misclicked Thunderbolt. 2 Ice Beams would have got me. So I take out the Starmie, amazingly. And I think I'm in the home stretch. This is it. I win. I make the spikes to pressure the Metagross. A Choice Band Metagross last could randomly get me. You find weird situations in Gen 3 where you lose to a Choice Band Metagross last, but it didn't happen like that. All we gotta do is click Double Edge here and it's over. It's just that simple. There's no way to lose that one. GG to Alucs. Almost made the comeback happen there with that Rock Slide situation. I should have just clicked Psychic instead of Giga Drain versus that Snorlax on 2%. That was stupid. That was dumb. I didn't think you would go Mence there. I think that was too dangerous, but I should not allow such a possibility ever. There's no reason not to just select Psychic as if that 1% chip would make a damn difference. No, it wouldn't. I'm not dying to Ice Beam anyway from Starmie. There's no spike up. That little chip heal does nothing. It doesn't achieve anything in this game. So misplay by Jim there. That almost threw the game for no reason. But triple protect for the fans to bring me back from the brink. I mean, even if Skarm died there, I do have to switch back to Aero. I don't know. I'd have to, like, analyze the whole situation if that mattered that much. It probably came down to a guess or something, because a Metagross was up, meaning that I would have to nail the Metagross properly. So, yeah. But then Celebi could threaten both... Could threaten Metagross with HP Fire. I don't know. Maybe Jim still could have won. But definitely helps to get a triple protect. Thanks for watching, folks. Slightly unhinged analysis here. I'm a bit... This is my 3rd video I've done today, so forgive me if I'm a bit all over the place. But fun to look back at those games. GG's to Alucs. You played well. It was a good set. And I felt very called out in the second game. That was a very anti-Jim team that really got me. So, Props to you. See you, folks.